blood-soaked battlefields, screams echoing across ancient plains, weapons designed not just to kill, but to terrify, maim, and break the human spirit. From flames that burned on water to blades that could split helmets and skulls in one swing, ancient warriors created horrors that still shock us today. Today we're counting down 15 of the most brutal weapons used in ancient wars, starting with the most feared and devastating at number 1, all the way to number 15. Warning: these are not for the faint of heart. Let's begin. 1 to 15 weapons. Number 1. Greek fire, Byzantine Empire, 7th century AD. A mysterious incendiary weapon that burned on water, stuck to ships and soldiers, and could not be extinguished with water. Byzantines shot it from ships using flamethrower-like siphons. It caused panic and helped save Constantinople multiple times. Its exact formula remains lost to history. Number 2. The Dacian falx. A terrifying curved sickle sword on a long shaft used by Dacian warriors against Rome. Its inward hook could reach over shields, slice through helmets, and sever limbs or heads. It was so brutal that Romans added extra armor to their shoulders and helmets during the Dacian Wars. Number 3. Scythed chariots, Persian, and later chariots fitted with long spinning blades on the wheels and axles. They mowed through infantry like a meat grinder, slicing legs, torsos, and horses. Alexander the Great and others feared these whirling death machines. Number 4. War elephants. Massive armored elephants used by Hannibal, Indian kings, and Persians. They trampled soldiers, caused stampedes, and carried archers or towers. The psychological terror of charging elephants often broke armies before the real fighting even began. Number 5. The Macuahuitl, Aztec. A wooden club edged with razor-sharp obsidian blades. It could decapitate a horse or man in one swing. Spanish conquistadors described it as capable of horrific slashing wounds that caused victims to bleed out quickly. Number 6. The Khopesh, ancient Egypt. A sickle-shaped bronze sword that combined slashing, hooking, and piercing. Egyptian charioteers used it to disarm enemies, hook shields, and deliver devastating close-range cuts. Its distinctive curved blade made it a symbol of pharaonic power. Number 7. Repeating crossbow, Chu State/China, 4th century BC. An ancient semi-automatic weapon that could fire up to 10 bolts in 15 to 20 seconds. Easy to use and deadly at range, it allowed one soldier to unleash a hail of arrows, devastating massed infantry. Number 8. The Roman pilum, heavy-throwing javelin designed to bend on impact. It pierced shields and armor, then became useless weight, forcing enemies to discard protection. Legionaries followed up with the short gladius for brutal close-quarters slaughter. Number 9. Assyrian siege engines and psychological weapons, combined with terror tactics, battering rams, towers, and the deliberate use of mass executions, flaying, and impaling. Assyrians spread fear so effectively that many cities surrendered without a fight. Number 10. Poisoned arrows and biological warfare. Scythians and others used arrows tipped with viper venom, rotting flesh, or feces. Hannibal reportedly used venomous snakes in clay pots as biological weapons against enemy ships. Number 11. The sarissa, Macedonian phalanx. A 20-foot-long pike used in dense formations. The front 5 rows of spears created an impenetrable wall of death points, impaling charging enemies and horses from a safe distance. Number 12. Ballista and giant crossbows. Torsion-powered siege engines that fired massive bolts or stones, They could skewer multiple soldiers in a line or launch diseased corpses over city walls to spread plague. Number 13. The Urumi, Indian whip sword, a flexible, razor-sharp steel whip up to several meters long. In skilled hands, it could slice through armor and flesh with whipping strikes. Extremely difficult to defend against and devastating in close combat. Number 14. Flaming arrows and fire pots, used by nearly every ancient civilization. Bundles of flaming material shot into wooden fortifications or ships. Combined with oil and pitch, they created uncontrollable infernos that caused mass panic and horrific burns. Finally, number 15. The Claw of Archimedes. A massive crane-like device invented by Archimedes during the siege of Syracuse. It lifted enemy ships out of the water and dropped them, capsizing or smashing them, turning naval warfare into pure mechanical destruction. From unquenchable flames and limb-severing blades to living tanks and psychological terror, these 15 brutal weapons show just how creative and merciless ancient warfare could be. They didn't just end lives. They shattered armies, toppled empires, and left lasting scars on history. Which of these weapons shocked you the most? Greek fire, the Dacian falcons, or the terror of war elephants? Let me know in the comments. If you want part 2 with even more savage ancient or medieval weapons, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Humanity's ingenuity has always had a dark side. See you in the next one.